The vast expanse of human history, the evolution of religious thought stands as a testament to our enduring quest for understanding the divine. From the polytheistic roots of ancient Near Eastern civilizations to the monotheistic revelations within the Hebrew scriptures, a rich narrative unfolds, one that is woven with the identities of deities, ranging from Enlil to El Elyon to Yahweh and Elohim. This tapestry sets the stage for the transformative teachings of Jesus of Nazareth, challenging us to reconsider our conceptions of God. As we embark on this journey of exploration, we delve into the profound implications of Jesus' message, which acknowledges the imperfections of our world, while presenting a concept of the divine that transcends the traditional pantheon recognized in the religious contexts of the ancient Near East and Israel. How does this historical and theological evolution resonate with the beliefs held by many Christians today? And what does it mean for seekers on the edge of faith and those entrenched in dogma? This exploration invites us on a quest not just of intellectual curiosity, but of spiritual significance. It challenges us to ask, are we open to unearthing the nuanced truths behind the surface of our faith traditions? Can we embrace the complexities of our religious heritage and allow them to enrich our understanding and practice of faith? For both seekers and those deeply rooted in their beliefs, this journey offers an opportunity to rediscover the essence of Christianity, a faith that has been shaped by centuries of thought, debate, and revelation. Let us then, with open minds and hearts, explore the stark contrasts and rich textures of this evolving faith, seeking a deeper, more authentic engagement with the divine mystery at the heart of Christianity. Our journey begins in a cosmos once dominated by a pantheon of deities, where each god presided over specific realms and influences. This early stage of religious belief marked a significant shift in human understanding of the divine, transitioning from the worship of multiple gods like Enlil, the Sumerian god of air and storm, to the singular worship of Yahweh. This transformation wasn't merely a change in divine names or attributes. It was influenced by a myriad of factors, including cultural exchanges with neighboring civilizations, such as the Egyptians, Babylonians, and Persians. These interactions undoubtedly shaped the Israelites' conception of Yahweh, steering them from polytheism towards an exclusive worship of a singular deity. As we transition from Yahweh to Elohim, we encounter a linguistic and conceptual evolution within the Hebrew Bible. Elohim, a term that expands the understanding of God's nature, accommodates the multifaceted aspects of the divine. This evolution from Enlil to Yahweh and then to Elohim reflects not just a change in divine hierarchy, but also a deepening in the relationship between humanity and the divine, highlighting a shift towards an ethical monotheism that emphasizes personal connection, justice, and morality. Into this richly woven and historical and religious landscape, Jesus introduced a radical reinterpretation of the divine. His message, deeply rooted in the Jewish monotheistic tradition, diverged significantly from the prevailing views of Yahweh or Elohim. Jesus spoke of a God characterized not only by transcendence and sovereignty, but by unconditional love, mercy, and forgiveness. By referring to God as Abba, an intimate term for Father, Jesus suggested a relationship with the divine that was deeply personal and accessible, a stark contrast to the more distant and formalized worship practices of his time. This portrayal of God invites us into a relationship marked by closeness and warmth, challenging us to see beyond the boundaries established by traditional religious practices. Central to Jesus' teachings is the acknowledgement of the world's inherent flaws, a stark reality marked by suffering and injustice. Yet this recognition is not a call to despair, but rather a call to action, inviting us to participate in the transformative realization of God's kingdom on earth. It's a reminder that amidst the brokenness of our world, there lies an opportunity for redemption and the creation of a realm characterized by justice, peace, and love. However, amidst this rich exploration of faith's evolution and the profound depth of Jesus' teachings, there exists a stark contrast with the traditional beliefs held by many Christians today. For a significant portion of the Christian community, a nuanced journey from ancient polytheism to biblical monotheism and the radical nature of Jesus' message remains largely unexplored territory. What they don't understand is that these traditional beliefs may contain flaws and inconsistencies, potentially misrepresenting the true essence of God and the teachings of Christ. the complexity of Christianity's historical and theological development, including the influence of Gnostic texts and the concept of a divine that transcends traditional monotheistic definitions, is not widely recognized or understood. This gap in understanding represents a profound divide between the historical, theological truths of Christianity's origins and the simplified narratives that have come to dominate mainstream Christian thought. For many believers, faith is rooted in the teachings received through church, personal Bible study, and the traditions of their community, often without a deep engagement with the broader historical and theological context that shaped them. This disconnection can lead to a stark danger: the literal interpretation of scriptural texts without acknowledgement of their rich historical, cultural, and literary contexts. The literalist approach to biblical interpretation risks not only misunderstanding, but also the potential oversimplification of narratives that carry deep symbolic meanings. For instance, the story of Jonah and the whale, often reduced to a tale of obedience and punishment, overlooks its profound messages about compassion, divine mercy, and the universality of God's care for all people, not just the Israelites. Also, its deeper implications for speaking one's truth and stepping up when called upon, heeding to divine guidance so that you're not in darkness. Similarly, the narrative of Noah's Ark is frequently seen solely as a story of divine wrath and salvation, but also serves as a powerful allegory for renewal, covenant, and the sacredness of creation. Doctrines like the Immaculate Conception, which refer to Mary's preservation from original sin, are sometimes conflated with the virgin birth of Jesus, highlighting the need for theological clarity and deeper scriptural understanding. These concepts, rich in theological significance, can be misconstrued when approached from a purely literalist perspective without the nuances of Christian doctrinal history and biblical typology. Literalism also overlooks the genre, cultural setting, and intended audience of biblical texts. For example, interpreting the book of Revelation without understanding its apocalyptic literary form and historical context can lead to speculative and often fear-inducing predictions about the end times, rather than recognizing its message of hope and perseverance for early Christians facing persecution. By engaging with Scripture without acknowledging its historical, cultural, and literary layers, believers might inadvertently miss the broader and more profound spiritual truths these texts convey. Such an approach not only narrows the scope of biblical understanding, but also risks entrenching believers in dogma that is disconnected from the dynamic and living tradition of Christian thought. It underscores the need for a more nuanced approach to Scripture, one that appreciates its historical setting, literary forms, and theological intentions, inviting believers to explore the breadth and depth of their faith with both reverence and intellectual curiosity. The journey through Christianity's evolution, illuminated by the teachings of Jesus and enriched by both canonical and extra-biblical texts, invites believers to a deeper engagement with their faith. Understanding the historical and theological evolution of Christianity does not diminish the essence of faith, rather it enriches it, offering a more comprehensive appreciation of the divine mystery at the heart of Christianity. As believers explore the breadth and depth of their tradition, they are invited to embrace the complexity of their faith, finding in it a source of strength, inspiration, and a deeper connection to the divine. And wrapping up, it's fascinating to see how Jesus' teachings diverge from what many people today believe about God. It suggests that Jesus might have had a different idea of God truly is, seeing beyond the flawed version of God that many of us have grown up with. Think of it like this. Imagine there's a higher, indescribable power that Jesus recognized, something beyond what we typically think of as God. Alongside this, there's the idea that the traditional view of God might not be as perfect or flawless as we've been taught. Looking back at the journey from ancient beliefs in many gods to the idea of one God, and then considering Jesus' radical teachings, it's like peeling back the layers of an onion. Each layer reveals more complexity and challenges what we thought we knew about spirituality and our place in the universe. This opens up a whole new way of thinking about faith and the nature of existence. It encourages us to explore deeper, to question our assumptions, and to be open to the possibility that there's more to the story than meets the eye. Jesus said, "I am the light that is over all things. I am all. From me all came forth, and to me all attain. Split a piece of wood, I am there. Lift up the stone, and you will find me there. Know what is in front of your face, and what is hidden from you will be disclosed to you. And there is nothing hidden that will not be revealed, and there is nothing buried that will not be raised. Let him who seeks continue seeking until he finds. When he finds, he will become troubled. When he becomes troubled, he will be astonished, and he will rule over the all." Humanfluence out.